Hi friends, this is Leela. Welcome to my channel. Up to now, we have seen so much of transitions and animations how we can do in the Vuejs we have seen, right? So I think we are most of the things we have covered. I think so. If you have miss anything or anything miss, so just I will check it and I will let you know. So now one thing I want to explain you before leaving this what I can say before leaving this transitions and animations things. So another one is the routing. So how to do the transitions for the routing thing. So if we are having routing in a project or anything, so when you are navigating from one page to another, how that pages transition, if you want to animate the pages, how we can do the animation. Let's try to see this one. So in the routing concept, in the routing itself, so if you go to the view router, in the view router, we have missed some of the concepts. That is nothing but lazy loading the roads, lazy loading the roads. We have seen how to lazy load the components we have seen. In the same scenario, we will be having that lazy loading the routes also. And transitions, how to apply the transitions for the routing also is covered in this chapter. So let's try to see how we can do the routing concept for the transition in the lazy how to do the lazy how to do the transitions for the routes. Let's try to see. Okay, so now in order to implement the routing, in order to implement the transitions for the routing, let's try to implement the routing. So here, let me install the routing here. So here I will be having npm install view router next. Okay, before installing, so let's try to do the routing concept. So here if I go here and what I need to do, so I need to write constant router is equal to create router. Okay, create router. So let's try to install that create router thing. Okay, so before after installing, I think it will come, I think. So let's try to install this one. So it has been installed. I'm rerunning the server again. So now let's try to see that create router. Yeah, here we are able to see that create router, and in this create router it will take the object. Okay, first one is the history. That one will be the create web history we'll be having, or otherwise if you want to have the hash urls, you can have that hash urls. And another one will be the routes. So just I will be having two simple routes. That is nothing but what I can say is path slash about. Okay, before going to this one, let's create the components and pages. In these pages I will create two files, about.view, and also what I will try to do is contact.view. Okay, so in this about.view I have kept the spelling wrong, so just rename it. So we have the about.view. What happened here? Okay, about.view. Okay, so we have the about.view and the contact.view. Let's write here template, and here I will be having the div, and here I will write div. This is the contact page, right? Contact page. And the same scenario, I will copy this one and I will write here about page. So we have implemented the two pages. Let's try to implement the routes for these two pages. So before implementing, let's import about from slash components slash, sorry, not in components, right? It will be in the pages slash pages slash about dot view. So this is the about page. Now if I go here and if I copy this one, so this one will be the contact, and here I will be having contact.view. So these two pages, so here I will be writing, so I need to load the component about component, and in the same routing I will need to implement. So path, if it is contact means, so what I can do, if it is a contact means I need to load contact. Okay, so we have implemented the root sync, so we need to add it to the app component. So here I can write constant app is equal to create app, and here I can write app.mount, and also before mounting I can write app.use of router. Okay, so this is the basic setup for the routing, as you already know. Now let's try to go to the app.view. So I am commenting out these all the things. Okay, in the container up to here, the container I'm I'm commenting out. So I will be commenting out these all the input things also, and also here the components also I will come So I will comment it out. There is no need for us. Now what I will try to do. So here I will be having dot row dot colma12. So I can have dot row dot colma12, and here I can have router hyphen view. Okay, so this is the place where the router will be loaded. Now let's try to see the output here. If I try to see the output here, so let it refresh. About page. So if I go here, contact page, you will be having the contact page. Perfect. So what I will try to do, I will try to add a link in this one. So here I will add router link. So 2 is equal to contact, sorry, it is in about slash about. Go to slash about, so that you'll be able to see. Go to about page. Okay, in the same scenario, I can copy this one and I can paste it here down. Go to contact page. Right, go to contact page slash contact. It will be slash contact. So these are the two pages. So now if I try to open this one, now here if I click here, go to, sorry, if I refresh this one, so go to contact page, go to contact page. So here I am able to navigate to the both the pages. But here what it is happening, so without any transitions, this one is moving, right? So we are not able to see, the behavior is not good. So now how we can apply the transitions for this one. So here in the transitions router, they have given the logic. This is the way how we need to implement the transitions. So let's copy this one. Okay, let's copy this one and try to implement it here in the app.view. So instead of having this router view directly, they are asking that to add the transition inside this one. Okay, so name is equal to fade they have kept. So we need to write the fade logic styles for this one. So animations will be the same thing. So you will be having fade hyphen enter hyphen from. Okay, you'll be having dot fade hyphen enter hyphen 2, and another one will be dot fade hyphen enter hyphen active. So this is the thing. So now what I can write here, so just one thing, what I can write, opacity 0 to opacity 1, I can write like this, and here I can write transition all. Okay, transition all 1 second or something like that, and ease or something we can keep. Okay, now in the same scenario we can keep the leaving also, fade hyphen leave hyphen 2, and here I can write fade hyphen leave hyphen from, and in the same scenario here also fade hyphen leave hyphen active. So these are the transition classes. Now if I try to see the output here, how it will be, let's try to see the output here. So if I click here inside this one, so now we are able to see some transition effect. See, okay, we are able to, but the transition effect how we are able to see is not nice. Why? Because first the outside element is coming first, then afterwards it is going away. So now how we can rectify this one? So we already have the mode option. So if you see my previous videos, you'll be able to see this mode option. So we have the mode option. First, let the component leave and then do the transition for the incoming element. Now if I try to see the output here, if I try to refresh this one, okay, now if you see how nicely the transition is going on. So I have given 1 second or 2 seconds, I don't remember. So because of that one, transition is going very slow, or otherwise you can decrease the transition also, or otherwise you can make something like whatever the logic you want, you can write transform translate x of minus 30 pixel. Okay, or otherwise minus 100 pixel you can keep, and here what you can keep here, you can keep the 0 pixel. Okay, now if you try to see opacity and also slide, both the things will happen. If I refresh this one, okay, it came right. If I click here, see how the transition is going on, how nicely. If you want, you can make it fast also. So I can keep 0.5 seconds. If I try to see, okay, so this is how transitions we can make. Okay, so this is how we can make the transitions. So this is how for the router transitions we can make this one. Okay, so instead of doing this translate thing and all those things, it's better if we keep the opacity itself. It will be very nice. So if I try to see the output here, So whatever the transition animation you want, you can write the animation. So what we have learned previously, we can do all those things. Okay. So this is how we will be doing all the animations and transitions in the Vue.js. Okay. Hope you understood this all the transitions concept in the Vue.js. If you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video. And if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you.